kickoff for Las Vegas.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Down, Locke. They're going for Hayward, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Broncos nothing. Daniel Carlson.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good cut. As he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Locke trying again after the pick six. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Incomplete.
But instead, 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr, throw left side, complete. That's Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Broncos, nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Clock now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
To throw, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Rhodes. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Now Carr. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Reception here by Rhodes. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
Carr to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
Trying to get to Ruggs, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Locke taking the snap at 1. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Carr.
Trying to get to Ruggs, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And they get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and...
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
29-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Carr now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Locke. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Denver.
Here's Locke to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to complete to Courtland Sutton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Broncos first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Now this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw.
Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Complete to
5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put up pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
First down, Denver.
Throwing now is Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Locke working out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop it well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
12 at the 25-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Carr.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. This to Jacobs on the toss right. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pick up there.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Carr. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Intended for
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Throw caught here by Bird. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Fighting off the defender. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts
3rd down.
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down again. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle the adjustments that might be made defensively. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And this is Kenyon Drake, 5th-year man from Alabama. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Carr. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Complete.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Carr. Now to the left side is Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Carr completes it, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Now Carr again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Pass complete to Carr out right here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. After the sack on 1st down, Locke able to get this to Gordon. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13, but it's 3rd down.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Ingram picks it. He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Raiders.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
To try again after the sack. Locke, he completes this to Sutton. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 88 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. McManus's point after is good, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. They got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
40-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On play action, now Carr. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Carr going to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. So now he's equal his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Now rebounding right here.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Goes back to Sutton. This time completes it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Broncos 1st down.
Locke working out of the gun. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Gordon. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw it is Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Judy. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Judy. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Locke with a quick throw out to Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20.
Makes the score Raiders 34, Broncos 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Carr. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
At the 46-yard
On 1st down, Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Now a quick throw out line to Ruggs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st down, Locke. And now here's another interception.
Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Damiere Byrd, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Byrd. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Shotgun now for Carr. His pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you got
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Be intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charlie.